There we go. We are live. I'm just doing all the setup stuff. I gotta quickly put this. Sorry, it's being really slow with loading. Okay. That is everything loaded, I think. So I can now there you go. Whew. There you go. We're good to go. See, we now have crops. That will be useful. I think I should move this closer so I can see it better. We now have crops. We have actual farming and stuff. It's nice. Gotten to a point where we can really get beginning. I need another pot for sure. I think before I start growing stuff, I'm gonna try and get another pot.
Getting peckish.
If that makes sense. Because, like, I could already start growing, but we're gonna go on a little adventure in a minute. And having another pot's gonna be valuable. Because we could use another one. So type... I was like, do I have any food right now off the top of my head? Okay, I think I might do a risky thing. Yep, we are back in Abiotic. We now have farmland, but I'm not going to plant any crops right now. I have some seeds, but my plan... Oh wait, I gotta scrap this for sure. Sorry, tomato seed, you gotta be scrapped. But, so the plan is, I'm gonna leave my flashlight here. So, I'm gonna take... Oh wait, I should make armor. Leg armor. I think I just need leg armor, right? And an offhand. Okay, I'm gonna make some leg armor and an offhand, and then I will be taking us on our little adventure. Let's see, so... Should be an armor. What are you looking for? Sorry. They need to ask me a question. I'm gonna grab some duct tape and magazines, make some leg armor, and then we're good to go. This should be enough. Oh wait, should I bring... I don't need a shield for this. I could bring a shield, technically. I just don't think it'd be worth it for this one, because we're not really gonna have a lot of people. There's not really gonna be combat where we're going. Oh wait, I just realized you can't go there, because I have to get... Good job, me. I was like, oh yeah, let's go explore let's go explore this area. Then I realized I need to get the thing first to explore the area. Because I wanted to go to another dimension to get a cooking pot. I can't get a cooking pot. Can I craft one? Please tell me I have... Oh, stapler in this. Okay. Stapler, metal scrap. I have more metal scrap somewhere. Okay, so, yeah, I was gonna go to another dimension to, get us freaking cooking pot. But I didn't think. F1. There you go. Yeah, I was gonna go to another dimension to go unlock us a thing, but then I forgot that I need CPU cores. There's also the, mild problem of they made it drastically And I do mean drastically harder to get that first CPU core. It's gonna be an actual problem now. I should actually make the armor. So, we're gonna head to weapons. Should be you. I think it's duct tape and... should be you. Yeah. Cloth scrap and cafeteria tray. Boom. We're gonna go into here. There you go. Now I equip that, and now we have a shield. Can't use it with the vacuum, but it will be useful for combat. Just to not die. I can holster it whenever out of combat too. I definitely need to make base defenses later, namely this. Should be you, I think a power brick, metal pipe, and oil. Because I want to make this as a base defense. Once we can get more resources to power, I can put one over here and another over here to kind of just lock down the area. So nobody gets in unless we want them to get in. Now, I'm going to start up... Now, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start up these. Watch this. Oh, wait, can I make... Sorry, I'm like, my thoughts are going everywhere. Wait, I should definitely make... Pin that as a reminder and pin this. I want to make one more of those. One more stove. 2 more pots. And a battery. So I can have 4 of these running at a time. Because that'll guarantee once I get the farm running, I can grow crops consistently. That'll be good. But for now, let's just go exploring. What time is it on the game? Oh, you can turn off the hour beep now. That's a new one. Actually,
oof, I need food.
yeah. Yeah. The ever constantly dying of hunger because food is unsustainable during this run. What the frick are you? Oh wait, that's why. I was wondering why I couldn't jump that, because I was crouched. Food has been a consistent problem throughout this run, and will probably forever remain a problem. Because, yeah, we gotta get...
insufficient.
I have to get in there. Right now, plan is to go hunting. Ta-da! Only needs 1 shot to kill them. So if we can just get good at hitting that 1 shot, I can consistently kill pests for food. Although it is a rate of 1 pest. If it takes 2 pests to get 1 pest's worth of food, which isn't exactly efficient, but shush. I don't think we can afford efficiency. Oh, did I forget to... I left the screwdriver back at the base. Great job, mate. I guess I'll grab this and I'll run back then, because I forgot to grab the actual thing I need. Good job, me. Heading back to go... Ooh, kill. Safe. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, there was a chance that it fails the scrap, which is what we just got.
Here at the Gate Cascade Research Facility.
Don't we love that? Hotbar, hotbar. Can I cannot. I am allowed to use them for breaking objects. It's just I'm avoiding, if I can, using my melee to break objects. It's allowed, but preferably not. I think the current rule balance. I think that's a fair rule balance of I will allow breaking melee stuff. Like those with my melee, I'll just try not to if I can. Because it's not combat. Oh wait, I unlocked the throwing skill. I think that is the only mob we can kill at a normal rate. As in like efficiency rate of, you know, kills to resources. It's like all the other ones are inefficient. Oh wait, they added that. I just realized they let you regen stamina while over capacity now. Like you couldn't regen stamina all over capacity before. It's new. Still gonna roll everywhere while over capacity, but and yes, we have a little forklift. Just give me a second, I have an idea. Okay, we can now deafen her too. Aren't we so glad we get to torture her in more ways? And yeah, the radiation static is actually there. It's like an actual thing that the game has. It, you know, it tells you you're irradiated. It's really useful, but yeah. If you're irradiated for a long period of time, it can be annoying. I need to go. The problem is I have to go to that big room if I really want to get enough resources. Yes. There are like multiple of those TVs, so I can just keep grabbing them. Like I can just keep doing that. Nothing's stopping me from just grabbing more TVs. Freaking hell. Not having access to soup is such a nuisance. Soup is the god of this game. Like, from the moment you obtain soup, everything is just so much easier. Because soup's god. It's amazing. Have to carry a screwdriver for this next run out. There you go. Paper scrap. I will finish that, and then, yeah. I'll collect the food, start up 2 batches of... Soup is good. Like, soup in this game is just, it's so essential that, like, food pre-soup is so much different than food post-soup. It's just completely different games. It's like they care. Soup changes how you deal with food so much. It's so good. It's like such a valuable resource. Water. And yes, I have radiation tingle. It won't affect me too much. The radiation tingle doesn't affect you until you get to the actual radiation poisoning. I personally would like an actual bar telling you that. Because right now it's just that one debuff. Hey, Ammo. Get in the gun.
Stop!
He is in the gun. He was being frustrating and did not want to get in the gun. So, what we want to do is when it hits nighttime, I need to kill one of the robots. We have, give me a second, we have a few options on that, by the way. I'll just inform you real quick. If we head into option number 1 is I go around and collect, like, give me a second, I have to go do some math on this real quick, because, like, this is something that's actually, I have to pull up a calculator for this, to actually, the wiki and calculator. Like, I have to actually go out of, the game is currently paused, because I am going out and I am checking this right now. Because essentially, I have to confirm, okay, pull this robot. Security robot, okay, so. The robot that we need to kill is security bot. That's the guy we need to kill, one of them, right? So we have a few options. The problem is, off the top of my head, my brain's trying to remember, I don't know the damage resistance, but I know the security bot is resistant to the damage type the vacuum does. Vacuum does blunt damage. Security bot is resistant to blunt damage. Security bot has, I'm tempted to say 180 HP. So combined with what I'm fairly certain is just a flat 50% resistance, you can see where the problem is. Flat 50% resistance to 30 damage per shot. That's a mild problem because we don't have that many shots. That's a, it would be 6 shots otherwise, but because of that, it would be 12 total shots. Not a problem for normal characters, but we don't have 12 ammo. We have to find ammo, and the ammo does not like us. Also, don't forget, the security bot will kill the ammo as well. So we aren't just struggling, we don't just have to collect the ammo, we have to collect it before he kills it if we want to do it like that. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that's going to be a viable strategy. Especially when you consider batteries also a problem. So I'm leaning on, for this, we will do, because it technically doesn't break the rules with how I set them. What we'll do, probably, because it does not break the rules, is this thing, the Choppinator. The Choppinator, I did allow, because it does not increase any combat skills, you know, all 5 combat skills. Using a Choppinator increases none of them, and can kill it. So if I get a few of those, we can technically kill a bot like that without breaking the rules. And I did mention this, but I might do that. But even if we do that, I will not be using that for conventional exploration. I won't just be going sentry as my default strategy. Because, like, I've done that on first playthrough. I used a sentry for a good chunk of my playthrough. As essentially a way to, my brain's trying to think, to take some damage. I would use it, there was like a late game area, which I won't say the name of, because of the spoilers, but essentially I used the sentry as a way to tank some damage there. And also to deal a lot damage faster without using ammo. So I think it's pretty, I won't do something like that, but I will allow it for like this thing, because we have to kill one. And there is no option. Oh, well, we have to kill 3 of them too. there isn't really a workaround for that. Because I can stealth in those later areas instead of fighting. Or I can go fast. I can't not kill the security bot. There just flat out isn't another option beyond killing it. And it's like, so that's why I'm thinking I'll set up Choppinators on like the next night. Or whenever I can get batteries set up for them. Set up Choppinators and do that. That's pretty much what my plan is. I think that's like the best strategy that doesn't really break the rules of the challenge and will, you know, not be
Getting peckish.
horrible to play through. You know, it'll be fun. Because while I am here for suffering, there is a certain extent of I do still want to play the game. So, also no food on that because we got unlucky, and that's annoying. What level are we on? Food, pretty please. Where are we? Oh, we're so close to soups. We are so close to soup. Soup is the goal. And yeah, you may notice while I was talking, I used a bunch of duct tape. Duct tape can repair anything. I think it's just a flat 5 durability. It can repair almost anything. So if you really want to make room for something else more valuable, you can use duct tape like that. It's just a neat thing you can do. It's fairly useful. I'm gonna keep working on exploring the top area and looting up there instead, because I don't want to deal with that big room right now. I just think it'll be a bit easier. I can probably... I'll pin this real quick, because it's on... that's what we'll be doing. I'll need multiple batteries, because I'll probably need at least 3 Choppinators, so that's 3 batteries, because I'll need enough batteries for each of them, because I don't know how long the kill's going to take. It won't take the whole night, so I don't need 6 batteries. I just need enough to kill it initially. So that's like 3 batteries combined with and yeah, you may notice that certain resources do automatically respawn, which is nice. Not a lot, that's intentional, but... Hey, buddy. How am I gonna... Can I get in there? Definitely want to get in there. So I wanna... Okay, shot 1. Let's see. I want to get in there because that it looks like some food stuff. Okay, I have a plan. Watch this. Hey, bitch. Okay. Also, you did not know about this because I was reading update notes for this game. Essentially, they dropped an update after the first stage of the run, and what that did, well, one of the things that did, see that like electrical charge this guy had, like where he charged up some electricity? They made it so now he can steer that and not just go in a straight line. Because in the past, that was a force, like he would always charge in a straight line. But on the highest difficulty, he can now steer it. Oh, that's good. Geiger counter, not too useful. Wash self. Come on. Carbuncles are, I think, our most consistent source of food at the moment. Because they had dropped raw carbuncle. I know, crazy, that's what carbuncles drop, but they drop raw carbuncle every single time we kill one. Which is way more consistent, because the other ones, it's like a 50-50. So, a 50 A 100% chance is much better than the 50-50 of everything else. God dang it. What do I get rid of? Yeah, we'll consume this. These are pretty sustainable. I'd rather carry this back with me. Can't open. There is also the option, technically. Oh, hey there. Come on. Yeah. See, that charge right there he just did, even though he missed it, they can now steer them around corners and stuff. So, that makes them a lot bigger of a threat. Obviously, not here where we just lead him into water and die, but in other areas, he's a lot bigger of a threat now. Shoot. Can I drop anything? You aren't too useful. Geiger counter's not too useful. Bio scrap we get a lot of. Actually, wait, no. Book. Good job, book. Wait a minute, why am I even thinking of dropping those? Geiger counter can't be scrapped, right? Yeah, can't be scrapped. So, bio scrap. There you go. Got some good resources. I'll bring those back. It's pretty nice. We'll be pretty good for a bit now. Got more food, and that'll keep us alive. But yeah, I do want to ask, what do you think of that as the strategy? I hook up 3 Choppinators around one of the spawn points for a security bot and just kill it like that. Because that's like the most legit way I can do it. Because we really just don't have great methods for killing at the moment. Like, because that would... I need to find 12 pests. I don't think there is anywhere that spawns 12 pests at this stage of the game. I know there is a way later on that spawns 12 pests. There technically is a way later on, and I mean later on, that I could attain 12 pests and kill a security bot like that, but we don't have access to that. Shoot. So, like, I just don't see another option other than I just do the Choppinator thing. Okay. Got it. Choppinator it is. Choppinator is... we're gonna grab... Where's the pots? Cook the raw carbuncle. Scrap the hat. Don't need it. Deposit the water. I will cook this. So I'm gonna obviously eat some food, but I'm gonna cook these and I'll figure out from there. Claw scrap. But yeah, that won't be too expensive because I need resources for batteries. Shoot, energy brick. And so I need circuit boards, CPUs, energy, that's tech scrap, and a fan. I need oil, pipes, metal scrap, and now I need coils. Oh wait, I have a bunch of energy bricks. Well, that would definitely help the process of needing energy bricks if I already had them. Great job, me. Okay. Plastic scrap. Green shortage. Plastic scrap. Keyboards. And staplers. Do we got any more staplers? Okay. So that's all the resources we need. We have all the resources. So I gotta make 3 Choppinators. Oh, that's the wrong item.
Time to spend a penny, perhaps.
I don't have a toilet in this base. Wait, we get an idea. So I can now make 3 of these. This will be a pretty quick setup, I think. I'll work on it for the next day. Then I need 3 batteries. Perfect. So we have 3 choppinators and 3 batteries. I'm just gonna place these guys down here. I'm not gonna hook them up yet, but I'm gonna hook up the batteries so that those start charging during the day. Get what I mean? Because like they obviously can't run right now, but once the day starts, I want the batteries to start charging. And those guys should deal with the bot pretty efficiently. That's the choppinators. Okay. So I can... Oh, shit. That means I now just need to make 1 more portable stove. I can afford that. And 2 more batteries, which I can also afford. See, look at that. Now that... so yeah, remember, it's 2 batteries to survive at night on these things. Remember, each machine needs 2 batteries. So... Okay, give me a second. I have to go. I have to go to the restroom real quick. Don't... Go pet Bert. Go pet the kitty. Please go pet the kitty. Kitty needs pets, but I will be back in just a minute. Sorry. Stomach was being bad. I had to panic, make sure that it was paused. Time didn't progress. Oh, look, there's a bot. That's what we're gonna be killing. Yeah, that's the main threat. I should be able to make one. I need to make 2 of these. Just gonna set them on there. And I'm gonna need to make 2 batteries. Okay. Well, no, it's less a problem of the bot dying. It's more a problem of what if the bot saw me while I was AFK for a second. That would be a bigger problem than a bot dying. Because a bot dying is a good thing. You know, we kind of need to kill a lot of them. I do know which bot we will be picking on to bully. It's kind of, if you play the game, anyone who's played it knows exactly which bot is going to be bullied in this run. There's only really one bot that you can pick on. Or there's one bot that is better than any other to pick on, to be exact. Oh, and by the way, they're still aggressive. Like, even though it's not nighttime, he's still aggressive. I'm like 99% sure that's like an oversight or something. But until he returns to his area, he's aggressive. It'll just sit there. Yeah. I don't know why that's the case, but yep. I'm sorry for that. Wait, that was not on the... What in the... Okay, sorry, I'm horrible at this minigame. Oh, they still didn't fix that. You are still flat out invisible in mirrors. We're all vampires, I guess. We're all vampires. No ammo at the moment. So, we're gonna wait for those to fully charge. But I want to plug up one to show you. That's what we're looking at. This is what we're using. Yes, we set up 3 of them, and boom. That's the plan. Oh wait, I gotta make one, what's it called? Gotta make one of these real quick. Because I kind of need to actually hook them up. We are vampires. But essentially, I'm going to just place these all right there. And for now, I'm just gonna go explore. Because we got plenty of time. I don't need to start setting up until it's like the later half of the day. Because like, there's no benefit.
Drink something.
Wait a minute. You thinking what I'm thinking? Because he'll just follow it. So like, what if I just... Like what's stopping me from just doing like this? What's stopping me from that? Like there is nothing stopping me from just doing that. I grab the lever. This is also why we made the lever, by the way. Just for reference. It both acts as a power cord extension and also a way to toggle this stuff on and on. So what if I just grab that, grab the lever, like if I just do that, lever's off. What's stopping me from just, you know... I think you see exactly what I'm gonna do. I think you see what I'm gonna do right now. We're gonna run an experiment, because they did change it so those bots can no longer be staggered. And I do kind of want to see how big was that change. So, plan is I get in, flip the lever, and then we'll see. Hey, buddy. You're not too fast. Yeah. How fast is that? Like, he can no longer be staggered. What's gonna happen? Hey, devs. Your robot's getting staggered. Wow. That was... So, yeah, that's still gonna take multiple. I can just tell you. That is still going to take multiple choppinators when out in the wild. Because it only took one, because there's this wall right here. So when we put that out by an actual spawn point, it's still going to take multiple. But that wasn't too bad. I think we got our plan. We will be plenty good to go. And yes, you get soda for this. This stuff can... You're going to get a lot of this stuff throughout the game, but you can scrap it pretty quickly for whatever you need. Because we need 3 of these, essentially. As in, we need to kill 3 robots, I mean. Can you, like, be powered? Why don't you have battery? But essentially, that's the plan. I get these all set up. I mean, I'll go set it up right now. Why not? Yeah, I'm bringing the lever with me too, so that I can quickly turn these on and off for the single test. Because we're gonna run this one on this guy right here. Because essentially, this one right here has a decently... Shoot, I need tech scrap. Give me a second. I forgot to grab... Wait a minute, can I reach that? Let's just set these up real quick first. Okay. Okay. 2. Choppinators have a huge hitbox. A bit annoying. The nice thing is that they're also really tanky. Like, these bad boys, incredibly tanky. So, I hook up one. Do that. Now we're gonna hook right there. No battery on that, but I think if I space this out properly... Yes. Okay. I thought I didn't have enough, but nope, I'm good. I can still connect it all the way. Ta-da! Now the moment... Also, yeah, I placed it so I could reach. So yeah, now the moment he's now going to be dealing with this. And yeah, no, he can damage them. But look at that. See? I will have to farm this for a bit because we need to, as a kid, we need to kill 3 of these guys. So it's going to be a bit. But we can now just have that running. And we can just come by from time to time. Pick up the loot. This one's completely safe. Because the other bot locations, things can spawn near them. So that one is completely safe, though. So we now have a sustainable farm for security bot CPUs. And we're also...
dry mouth.
It'll also be a sustainable source
dehydration.
for stuff like metal scrap, coil, oil, tech scrap. All of these things are now sustainably sourceable. Like, we have a sustainable source for a bunch of resources now. It's a slow source, but sustainable. And that's better than nothing. We definitely need it. I just have to stop by from every once in a while and collect the resources and repair the tools. But it's sustainable and it's good. Also, look at that. We also now have... Also, that's a sustainable source of drink as well. So we're sustained on drink and a bunch of important resources. It's pretty useful. I would like if purifying water gave you some amount of cooking skill. In my opinion, I think it should give a very small amount. It would just be nice to help. Because sometimes cooking skill is incredibly slow. They made it better in this update from what I can tell, but it is still slow. Wait, did I... Apparently we have an extra screwdriver now. Scrap. I'm gonna do that, and I am going to officially plant a garden. I think now's a good time to officially start up the garden. And that'll be good. We'll have sustained resources and food from that. We're now at a pretty sustainable point. We make way more water than we use. And we have sustained resources for a bit. I just need to, you know, actually kill one more security bot, and I can get us where we need to go. Because I can unpin. What we need to do is I need to get this controller. The main thing is I need to make that. This is what I need to make. Computation brick is, I'm gonna bet it's probably like these things combined together. There you go. Circuit board, case fan, and CPU. Case fan, tech scrap, circuit board. Essentially, we can make 2 parts. Oh wait, did we just not have enough circuit boards? Oh shoot. We don't have enough circuit boards. That's the problem. I know I can make these out of tech scrap, but it is so unsustainable to do that. That's the problem. That is like a mild problem. Because it's a very unsustainable thing to make any amount of those out of CPUs. I'm gonna have to go hunting, aren't I? Okay. Woo! Intern, you're back! So I'm gonna have to go get us CPUs, essentially. Which, the security bot, the first one we killed, we cannot make soup. We can't make soup yet. We're still too low level for soup. We need one more, wait. Oh wait, no, we can make soup. But we don't, wait, no, we don't have salt. We still can't make soup. We are technically high enough level, but we don't have the resources required to make soup. Is now the problem. High enough level, don't have the resources for soup. But that means I can make us soup soon. So I will try to get to making soup in a second, once I have resources. Just need to, let's double check. Soup recipes, yeah. We do not, oh wait, no, yeah, don't have those. So yeah, we can technically make soup, but I literally just don't have the things to make a soup. Yeah, there are a lot of soup options. Nope. Those are still on the table. Yeah, no, they really do care about doing that and making sure that it feels, I guess, realistic is the best way to put it. Like, there is so much you can do. You're a scientist. You can think of all this stuff. Even if we only just started at the business, at the, you know, facility, we're still a scientist. We're still smart as hell. Of course we know how to make this stuff. Wait, I think I can make... Wait, I think I can make a soup out of this, actually. Okay, if I have salt, I can make a pest soup. I will make some pest soup when I get back. You know, get us started with our first soup and all. There is one technical downside to soup. I'll show it to you. There's like one downside. It's a weird one, but it is a downside that is present. That can be annoying from time to time, but it's not that big. Drop you. So there is one downside relating to soup. My opinion, it's barely a downside, but it is one in certain situations. Barely a downside is still a downside. So, I will show you in a second, but first we have to torture her more. More torture. Welcome back. Hi. How you doing? There you go. Suffer. This is like, it's so incredibly petty, but God, I love doing it. Huh. Never seen that one. Where's the salt? There you go. Oh, forgot to put that away. Grab you. Salt in other chests? No, but there's a frying pan. Wait, we had more frying pans, apparently. So, let me show you. Boink, boink, boink. Ta-da! Pest goulash. That is our first soup. That shall be working well. Nice thing about the soups, I'll explain the downside in a second that I mentioned, but one thing that isn't a downside, essentially, soups can never like burn or anything. They'll always be perfect. They don't burn like other things, so that will never be a problem. I can put on a soup and it will be perfect when I get back. But the downside, essentially, quote-unquote downside of soup, is a soup must be placed to consume it. You have to place it down on something. You know, you can't just eat it from your inventory, kind of thing. I'm going to make a wood plank, a box of screws, and a small shelf. So I just... Okay, box of screws... Yeah, I'll show you what I'm making in just a second. I have a little plan to get these. Wait, do I not have screws? Do I have 0 screws? Oh wait, they were right there. Stupid.
I'm a little thirsty. But I'll show you in just a second what I'm referring to. So I have to make a few things. One, where is it? Food, food, food. I have to make one of you. What's that? Test tube, glass scrap, metal scrap. Glass scrap. Glass scrap. Yep, there you go. Test tube, glass scrap. What was the other one? It is stapler. I know, I see ya.
I'm gonna make one of these real quick. Soup. We're gonna go into here, craft one item stand, and one small shelf. See what I'm gonna do. And now, oh wait, these, I forgot those have to be placed on the ground. Forgot about that. Why can't you place these on the wall, really? But I'm now gonna designate a spot right. Give me a second. Come on. Ta-da. Item stand right here. You'll see exactly what I'm doing in a second. You'll see, I think it'll make sense. This is a designated soup shelf. Use this. Soup. And then I have an item stand that I can put that on. Ta-da! Soup now has a shelf to put the soup on. And this is the downside I was referring to, by the way. The soup cannot be moved once placed. Like, I do actually view that part as a downside. You can't move the soup after you place it. Truthfully, I do wish you could move it after you place it. It's a thing that can be mildly annoying. That's the one downside of soup, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the downside. It's worth it for the power of soup in this game, but it is annoying. And I wish I could move it. A funny effect of that is I'm not going to do it, but the soup physically can't move, so like I can just remove the shelf. It doesn't care. The soup doesn't care if I remove the shelf. But yeah, it's annoying that you can't move soup. Purifying, blah, blah, blah. But we have pretty good food. All we're missing now is resources. We literally just need some one more raw resource, and then we are able to move on into the next area. I literally forgot to. I just realized I got on a tangent of soup. I was supposed to craft computation bricks. Whoops. I could go kill the other bot. Do you want me to go kill the other bot? Because like I could just do that. I can just go piss it off and then just go kill with the electric. Because that one has an electric pool up there that I could very easily kill it with. Because like again, we cannot do direct vacuum combat against it because there's just not enough ammo. And if I like, yeah, so I could just, yeah, I could use the electric water because the third floor has a pool of electric water. That's what I used to kill those peccaries before. So like I could just lure it into electric water. It's like a way I can kill it. How the fuck did you get over there? Did you respawn? No, you didn't. Does that? Okay, noted. So for future note, I can put this on a charging station and it will keep the pest in it. So that is not a worry. I will not waste high value ammo by putting this down. If you're wondering what I mean by high value ammo, essentially there is a better type of ammo essentially that we will get later on. I say ammo as in a better pest. There are multiple pests that can be loaded up into the vacuum. And there's one later on that will do more damage. So I can still charge this without wasting the pest that does more damage. So that'll be pretty useful. And yes, you can still chop up pests even if the knife is broken. It's a stupid thing, but I love that you can do that. because it is really practical. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I know. Stop. I know you want to be picked up. But I can quickly repair this with duct tape. Repair with duct tape. I have a plan. So, I'll show you what we're going to do, but because I don't want to spend resources on annoying the bot's over there, by the way. You can see him. That's where he spawns. I don't want to spend resources on annoying him since he fights me. So I'm just going to wait till night, come up here, and I'll guide him over to the electricity instead. Because, like, I could smack his... essentially, what we did with the first bot is we essentially smacked the case, and that essentially annoyed him into fighting us, and then he died. But for this one, I'll just wait till night and then lure him into the water. I just realized we can see the light. We can see the dang torture room from down here. Yeah, we're not annoying him. He's gonna try and do his job, and then he dies. It'll be death by employment instead of annoyance. This looks so weird. If anyone were to look at this without context, it just looks like an absolute psychopath. Which, I mean, that's what we are, but, like, don't judge us. Let us be psychopaths over here. Oh, again, if you don't know, whenever I'm not holding the vacuum, I can block, which is pretty nice. The shield, there's no real reason for us to upgrade this shield, by the way. Until, like, there are some shields that have passive effects, but there are shields later on that can do damage. I'm going to refrain from using those, because again, not in the spirit of the challenge. If necessary, I will use a shield that does damage and do, like, back damage, because I know those don't they don't break the rules technically. The shields, even though they do damage, they don't break the rules because they don't give us combat XP. Remember that's like the rule. It can't give combat XP. So technically I can use them, but I'm going to avoid using them unless necessary. It's like kind of the rule. There are a few combat options in this game that don't give combat XP, but they're essentially how I'm treating them as last resort options that I use when I can't just vacuum it to death. And I think it's the best option. Also, if you can tell, plants just grew. Yes, it gives me a notification like that. So when I head back, I'll be able to harvest all the plants. That'll be good. Oh wait, there you are. But yeah, when we head back, I'll be able to harvest the plants. Just gotta wait until nighttime. And yeah, it's I don't know why I jump over that every time. I don't need to. This is the electric water. But yeah, essentially, with how I've set up the rules, and I think I'm not gonna change them in that way. There are workarounds that I can essentially use that would technically allow me to fight in ways that, because they don't give combat XP, so they don't break the rules and all that. But again, I'm refraining from using them because they don't break the rules, but unless necessary, I don't want to use them. That's essentially how I'm treating them. I think it's the best way, because, like, there are certain things that I just can't do without the help of those things, unfortunately. Like, there is something at the end of... There's, like, some things that, like, we will encounter a few things that, without these little tweaks, these little loopholes, quote-unquote, I can't do. Again, like, I physically could not kill one of these bots without using electric water. Electric water doesn't give combat XP, So it's a way I'm allowed to kill one within the rules. And I think it's fair enough, because otherwise it would be impossible. Oh wait, actually, I do want to do one thing though. When it hits nighttime, see that peccary? And see the spot? I think you see exactly what I'm going to do when it hits nighttime. It's nighttime at 9 o'clock. We're gonna make the peccary aggro, and then I'm gonna have this guy fight the peccary for me. See what I mean? Again, that's why we allow other guys to fight each other in the rules, because it enables me to do stuff like this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to, you know. They would flat out be impossible. So, wait a second. Time's almost up. He doesn't deploy instantly, so I have a second. Okay, he spots me. There you go. Okay, come on, fight each other. Yeah, they prioritize fight. If I get far enough away, they prioritize fighting each other first. He kills the peccary. That peccary dies pretty quickly to him. And Robot Man is not immune to electricity. I don't think he's even resistant to it. So also, hey, I still don't... Wait, that's combat? Okay, so we learned a new thing. This actually does give a very small amount of some combat XP. Hey, buddy. So, noted for the future, I didn't realize this. This actually does give accuracy XP. So we technically can get combat XP. I just never noticed, I guess. But yeah, that's essentially how I'm allowing some of this stuff. And yeah, if you see, because inventory's full, I'm gonna pop a few of these. They aren't really that valuable, but
All vacant perforations.
you know, it's better to pop them.
3, 2,
Oh shoot, respawn time. Yeah, see that all Portal World resources have been reset? Guess what else that means? That also means all enemies respawn. Whoops. But don't worry, they can't follow us between floors. He can try, but he can't. That also should mean that the other bot should respawn now, technically. I can go check on him if you want me to. Yeah, I'll go do that. I will go check on that other bot, because he should have respawned now. Well, obviously after this. We cannot have her enjoying herself at all. But yeah, that bot should have respawned. The not the first one we killed. I mean the other one that we created the farm at. He should have respawned by now. Oh, yeah, so yeah, we have a fridge now, so I can store stuff like that. Grab a bit of water. Pour. There you go. See, should have respawned and should be dead already too. Did I forget to... Dang it. I forgot to place a landing pad. I like to place like a little landing pad there because it makes a good shortcut. Okay, no. He's on a different timer. Noted. This guy is on a different timer than the other things are respawning. That'll just be important. Essentially, I like to make a landing... If you didn't know, I like to put like a landing pad or something there so I can immediately cross down from that gap. I don't have anything that lets me get back up, but at least it lets me get down quickly. But I'll remember to work on that later. They say, and I'm not going to, but shush. So we need circuit boards, case fans, and security bot CPUs. Wait a minute, I should actually unlock the other recipes that we need these for. I think infrared emitter is that. Should be glass scrap and probably a coil. Okay, so it's... There you go. Not that. I don't recognize the resource. And I don't recognize it for the state of the game. I recognize it because I played, but... Why are these here? Wait a minute, why are you two here? Actually, why are you three here? We physically do not have access to these resources yet. What the fuck? Why are you three here? Those are three resources we can't have yet. Why are they there? Why are you here? You are not even... Wait, where are you? Okay, yeah, you're in the same area as the other two. You are even farther. You are like halfway through the game away. Why are you here? Same with you. You two are like halfway of the game away. Why are you here? What the fuck? Like... They're like half of the game away in between us and those two resources. Why are they here? Great job, game. Okay, so what we need essentially is just gonna pin them all.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures.
Glow stick is test tube and bioscrap. So I just need one of those. Real quick. Test tube, split stack, just one. Yeah, I don't know why those resources are showing up in the pool like that, because normally it only shows resources from the stage of the game you're in. So I don't know why it's showing us resources that are like incredibly late game in some cases. Need screws. Glass. Need you. Glass, keyboard. That's all the parts. Yeah, that's all of them. So craft one. 3 of these. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is that. And now we head into unbundle recipes real quick. Ta-da! Look at that. We now have the keypad hacker. You need a lot of these, but essentially it has its own slot. We can now access that area. We can actually now access a lot more areas. There's even more I can show you, but the main focus is we now have access to the one area. Do we need the screwdriver for that? I don't think we need a screwdriver or a flashlight for that area. I'm obviously not going to say the name of it because, you know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but we do not need a screwdriver or flashlight for where we're going. I should fill up real quick, though. Escoulash and all that. I would like if you could put items in that faster. Oh yeah, I should make some carbon. Actually, yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Do I want to set? Plants are good. Plants are good. I'm gonna rest and then I'm gonna send us out. So we should be good to go. Whew. I think yeah, we'll be good to go. I think. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah, we're good to go. Because wait a minute, do I need this? Yes, I do. Because I'm not, yeah. Okay, sorry, I'm like going through a list of all the stuff we need. Or where we're about to go. I'm gonna recharge that real quick.
Nature calls.
Wait, shit, I should have grabbed ammo. Fuck. I need a single ammo for that. I say a single, I'm gonna need multiple ammo for that. In case you're running, yeah, it's just an equipment slot, so I don't need to have it out directly to use it, which is nice. Just need to have it. And I have to look at the thing for a bit as well. But yeah, remember seeing that guy? Remember him? We saw one of those guys before? Yeah, I have to kill one. They had teleport. That burst fire is mean. Whoever said give them a 3-shot burst, evil person. Like, that is so annoying. And obscenely powerful too. Lucky us. I am going to spoil it. Where we're going, we will not be encountering many of them. Or any of them, actually. 4 shots. Okay. Make note for future. It is 4 shots to kill one. And yes, he does respawn. So he will be here every time we go through this same hallway. Because we don't go here often. So he'll always be here. Be a little nuisance. Hey, ammo. Ammo is obtained. Won't be useful, but I have it. Iodine tablets, lead vests. I'll pick those up later. Don't worry about that noise. Essentially, ventilation. So there is weather, by the way, in this game. Weather can kind of show up. It's essentially stuff comes through the ventilation that you got to deal with. That's how the weather is. You know, it's a basic weather system, but it makes sense and it works. But, essentially, brain is like a short circuit on that. Sorry. Well, I'm grabbing these real quick. There are essentially, there will be multiple of those. That one deals with the specific weather event of fog. And there are other weather events that you can deal with, and they each has their own station that you have to go to get rid of that specific weather event. This is the one for fog. We'll have to go to other stations. And don't worry about the noise. We don't care about him. He's just there. We don't like him. He's evil, kind of. He's at least somewhat evil.
Scientist! Do not reignite the rift. There are abominations within. My
The one
brethren
stab him
crossed over
doesn't
to
give context
seal your
to.
folly. Is the cost of your knowledge not already clear?
Fuck you! Haha.
If you
Fuck
will
you!
not stop yourself, we will.
Yawn. Oh no.
We robbed
Don't care. His corpse never goes away, by the way. He'll always just be here every time we show back up. He's dead. Like, he is flat out dead. Like, he's dead. He'll just be here every time we come back. Always dead. I don't care. Also, you may notice we got this, a hazmat suit. No, there is sadly, from my knowledge, no way to get rid of that overlay right there. It's annoying. Is there? Actually, I'm gonna go check real quick. Is there a way? I would expect it to be in accessibility off the top of my head. Setting. Okay.
No, info findings, gameplay. Okay, no. Sorry, I'm like checking. I wanted to see if there was a way, because one thing that's always annoyed me is like the overlay for this. I get it's realistic, but it still annoys me. So, cacophonous crate, can't open that, but here we go. Second portal. And crops just finished growing. That's a fully finished growing XP amount. So welcome to our first portal, our first like actually important portal world. Did Jay show you this area? Have you seen this area before? I'm gonna assume not, but I don't want to say much more if you haven't. Okay, yeah. So this is the first. This is like the first like important portal world, because the one we went to, obviously, the one we saw before is the first portal world. All you do is you just see some guys there. He's already dead. Like he's dead before we got here, but that first quote unquote one we go to. Yeah, it's more like kind of just a test to tell you that, hey, you're going through portals, and it to show you that that's a thing you're going to be doing. This is the first real portal world. You'll kind of see what the gimmick is in a second. Other than, the gimmick is not just the fog that makes it look like we're in Silent Hill. Although I will note one thing, if you saw earlier from a message in the chat, essentially, Portal World resources. This is where sustainable resources spawn. Like we had no infinite source of knives before, we now have an infinite source of knives. That's what Portal Worlds can provide, that no other place can. If a resource is present in any Portal World, it is infinite now. So, yeah, we now have access to infinite resources of a lot of new items that we just didn't before. And that is one thing that Portal Worlds provide. Very useful. Very strong. But I think you just saw it for a second. I want to get close to show you, though. I think you saw what this Portal World's little actual gimmick beyond just looking like Silent Hill is. I think you saw it. Did we have slots for that now? Can't pick up any of this stuff. Taking all the resources that I can. I don't have the slots, but this essentially gives us access to sustainable sources of computer parts. Now.
At last you are here. You want out? Of course you want.
This is
out.
crazy,
like
man.
Them, the giants. You are trapped here. But shut down the devices. Your devices. Remove the power cells. 1, 2,
Trapped,
3.
quote unquote. Like we have a portal. There's a portal back there.
But what then? When you've
literally
opened
just
your
came
door,
through one.
what then?
We're not trapped. You could literally go through the gate. There is a door right here to a gate. You are not trapped. The giants are because they're tall, but you're not trapped. There's a gate right there. Just fucking walk through the gate. What the fuck are you doing? He's stupid. Fucking dumbass. But I will quickly show you. Those guys, completely deaf, I think is the one for them. These guys are completely and utterly deaf. They cannot hear us at all. I'm a bit too full on stuff to actually be able to do anything, but essentially, this guy is completely and utterly deaf. Cannot hear us. He is also invincible. He cannot take any damage. We can't kill him. Like, it's not even a joke. He is utterly invincible. But there are technically ways to kill him, but in our run and our rule set, we can't kill him. Because all of the way, there are only 2 options to kill him, and we can't use either of those. So we can't kill him. That means anything that he would drop can't have access. We still have access to those resources, I should note. It's just we can't get them from killing him. So, yeah. That's the thing we're gonna have to deal with. We have to sneak by them. And yeah, once they spot you, they just do that. They only operate off sight. Yeah, I know he's mad. He can't get us because he can't fit through the door. He can fit through tall doors. That's not a tall door. Can't fucking get us. That's why I brought 1 ammo in with us, by the way, just so I could show you that. But since we got a lot of non-stackables, I gotta go drop those off real quick before I can actually progress us into that world. You know, gotta actually have inventory room. But also, if you notice in there, sustainable source of tomato seeds, sustainable source of knives, which are sustainable source of scrap. We now have access to ice cream, which we didn't before. Actually, technically, we had access to 1 ice cream before, but now we have actual sustainable ice cream source, sustainable cash income. Not too useful for much, but if we want vending machine items, cash is useful for that. We have access to a lot more resources now. Like that's why I call it the first important portal world, is because you gain access to a lot of resources in a way you didn't before entering it. So that's why I call it the first portal world a lot of the time, because it gives you actually important resources that you didn't before. Also, spare flashlight. I can scrap the knife with low durability instead of the one with high durability. Also, I can take this off. That also technically means we have sustainable access to hazardous material suits. We don't need sustainable access to hazmat suits, but we have it, I guess. There you go. Gonna fill up on water. I'm just gonna put some more water cycling. And yeah, by the way, that place is called Flat Hill. Yeah, very obvious inspiration. I wonder what game they were basing that area off of. I wonder. No idea. We'll never figure it out. Who knows? But in we go. We're gonna actually take our dedicated foray in there after just grabbing the basics. In we go. Yep. Back scratch. Also, you might not have noticed for a second, there was a cooking pot in there too. So now we have sustainable access to cooking pots without having to craft them. Because it should be noted, by the way, there is a recipe later on that essentially uses a cooking pot in it. Those require the actual versions and not the makeshift versions we create for those items. So, like, we have to actually use the true versions of them for some of those. And, well, obviously we only get them from in here. Fuck. I was supposed to bring a screwdriver because we need to package one of those. There's a, remember how, like, some of the items we had emit radiation and all? Basically, see those mailboxes? Yeah, these mailboxes. Using those mailboxes, you can create an item that can perfectly contain radiation. Yeah. Fucking mailboxes are what you need to contain radiation. Why? Who knows? I actually don't know the exact. Anyway, as you can see, they aren't the smartest. Hey, buddy. yeah, they are. Yeah, they are deaf, and they're stupid. Yeah, no, it's not a fair. It's literally a hazardous material box. It's literally just a box, and for some reason, a mailbox is what you use to make them. And yeah, hey buddy, he can't hit us. Why can't he hit us? I don't know. I have no idea why he can't hit us here. Like, he could reach. Like, in any realistic sense, he could reach us. See? Get slightly closer and he can reach us, but for some reason, 2 feet away he can't. No idea. And now he's lost aggro. The eye in the center is very standard Skyrim system. Tells you how aggro is working. It should be noted that if you want to farm stealth XP, this is the area to do it. These guys you can get a ton of stealth off them. Oh fucking hell, I'm out of sight. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, no, like, it's literally just a crate. It's just a box. That's just better at containing radiation. Oh look, Jakuski's alive. I need to wait for them to, like, go cycle a bit more so I can actually sneak by, because no, I can't go through that door. I have to get around them first. Because what we have to do is, I vaguely remember. Essentially. This area, one thing that's nice about this run is this area plays basically the exact same. Nothing's changed, which is very nice. It's very nice, you know. For once, the game not being more difficult. It's very nice. Also, yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, those guys also deal a lot of damage too. So, nope, it's a basic backpack. I was kind of hoping it was the next tier. And yeah, I see 24 sneaking XP very quickly. Let's see what the plan is. I have to remember to unlock all of these gates. This one doesn't come over here, right? Essentially, these guys do have a companion, by the way. I mentioned they operate off-site. If you can guess, if there's one that operates off-site, that means there's also one that operates off-sound. Very obvious, I know, but, you know, I'll tell you, there is a companion. We do not have to deal with the companion. There's, like, I don't remember what the condition is, but essentially there's a different condition for those guys to be able to spawn. I think it's literally that we have to clear the area, quote unquote. We essentially, there's like an end portal. Remember that first world we went to? And how there was an end portal to it? Essentially, we have to get through this area's end portal before the companion to those guys can spawn. I am telling you this. I know that is spoilers, but it is worth noting because we're gonna have to kill one of those companions. Because we can't kill them, and we need the resources those guys can drop, so we have to kill the other source of those resources. We gotta get them somehow. Also, sustainable source of desk lamps. Sustainable source of torture. That's all I'm saying. We now have sustainable torture. We're sourcing our torture ethically. That's all I'm saying. Oh. Vacuum's almost out of battery. I'm just gonna make our way to we're not gonna do a full clear of the area. But we are gonna clear most of it. Or at least part of it. Don't think I want to run this stream all night today. But we now have sustained torture. Oh wait, we didn't get nachos. You can get nachos from this realm. Technically spoilers yet again, but it's nachos, so who cares if that's spoilers? We want nachos. We also have access to these now as sustainable resources. Very useful. And that is there is the official entry for them. The official entry for them is composers. Ta-da! Big tall boys. We have to find more entry things if we want the actual all the data logs for them, but that's their official name. Here's the other ones. This is the teleporting guy. That was annoying. The Exor Monk. There's a lot of information about them, but we don't have access to that yet. So. Wow, very subtle on what you want me to pick up, game. And yeah, these things just... What is right there? Does you have power at all? What's power? You just hear them. It just... I forgot. You just learn it. If you don't have room, you just learn it. I forgot about that. That was stupid. Drop that. Yeah. I'm not dropping the lamps. I'm keeping the lamps. Can't stop me. But essentially, what I wanted to do... I wanted to get to this point because this is a really good area to unlock. Actually, what I'm referring to. By going through that first portal, more importantly, remember that door we saw in the alleyway? That leads right here. We have a very nice shortcut, and nachos are in there. I didn't grab them because we don't have room for nachos, sadly. These are all important resources, apparently. And I need to bring them all back with us. Yeah, it's an arcade. I love the decor there. Technically, I will inform you, by the way, it doesn't stop you. We can make our base in there, technically. In my opinion, it's not worth making a base in a Portal World. Because if a player is present in a Portal World that doesn't get its resources reset, so it can be annoying. Because, you know, we like to be at our base a lot. It won't delete our resources, by the way, if you think that's what I mean. It's just that our presence will prevent it from respawning the natural resources. And in my opinion, that makes it not worth setting up a base there, but we could. It's an option. Also, you know, we're also constantly dealing with the music of that area. And the Flat Hill music is good for exploring Flat Hill. It's not great for base. It's not great music for living there, if you get what I mean. You know, good for exploration in that area, not good for sustained sanity. Which is one thing she does not have. Aren't you glad we're back again? See, we're truly a scientist. We're creating a star in here.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Did I disable that setting? Can I put... Okay, no, I can't.
So you were going in there? But yeah, that's my logic on why I don't want to make a base in a portal world, is just... it's kind of impractical. Like, we have to go to that one portal world every single time. It's decently out of the way. And we also have to deal with, you know, world resources don't reset if we live there. But it does look really nice. And if you noticed, some of those arcade machines were turned on. I can take those. If I bring the screwdriver with us on the next run through, I can take those arcade machines. Which I will go through. I think I'll set as a nice endpoint. We're going to grab nachos and stuff. Where'd I put the screwdriver? There you go. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna grab those resources. That stuff. Let's feed the plants and stuff. You know, sustain the plants, all that. Okay. Perfect. My plan is also we have a sustained source of, I think it's split pea stew. I think it was. I actually don't remember. It's one of the soups. I'm not making it right now because it's a simple stew. No, that's split pea. It's where is it? This one, canned peas plus salt. That is a pretty basic stew that we can just, if you need stew, it's the easiest one by far. And we have sustained access to that now because we have a sustained source of salt and a sustained source of, what's it called? Canned peas now. We also have access to military stew as well via the combination of, well, you know, via combining, what's it called? We can now make, just put MREs in a soup, and we have access to combat stew. Obviously, you know, this is spoilers, but I am using knowledge I have from one playthrough into this one. You know, it is a challenge run, like, otherwise I'm not sure we'd win. But, so we do have access to that. Combat stew is near useless to us, though. Actually, yeah, near useless is the best word. Because its only real use is as a soup. All soups give almost all soups give some kind of buff, by the way. You may have noticed when we drink the soup that we have, it gives us a buff. Hey, coworker. Don't worry about him. He's just a guy that shows up. I don't know why. I don't remember the lore. But essentially, he kind of just shows up. And you can feed him. He can give you certain items that would otherwise be a bit more annoying to get. But you don't need him. He's not necessary at all. He's just a nice guy. He helps. And no, I cannot close the door. Yeah, can't close those doors. I wish you could. It would be so nice if you could. Like, I genuinely wish you could close those doors. Oh, and yeah, you'll get to see what this area looks like at night, which is literally not at all different. Yep, the area is the exact same at night. There is an upside to it being the exact same at night, by the way. It's, actually, I will note, you know how the power goes out at night for us back in the base area? It is still turned on. It's still turned off even in a portal world, so we can't cheese that by going into a portal world. You know, we still have to deal with power even in these worlds. You know, game balance and all that. There you go. Forgot to unlock that earlier. Flashlight? Nope, I do not care about you. Flashlights are basically useless to us. Whew.
what I'm gonna do... Got my screwdriver, so let's gamble. 43% chance we got it first try. That is perfect. Essentially, what I'm referring to is... Oh, wait. I think we're one resource short then. Whoops. Thought all we need was just one. Hey. Still stupid. Still can't catch me. Yep. Also, yeah, they know we're in the building. That's just kind of a quirk of how the AI works. It's not like they're sentient or like omnipotent or something. It's just a quirk on how the quirk of the AI is that they still kind of know you're present, even when you go in a building. No, don't rip the big boy. We don't care about him. He gives you a concussion, by the way. Like he has a grab attack, and that gives us a fucking concussion. Now they added that. Pest trap. So, I don't know if I mentioned, nachos can be used to essentially as a way to trap pests. So yeah, we can catch a pest. I will note I'm not going to do that yet because we don't really have a good spot to put them. I can throw money. Wow. Fun fact, if you didn't notice, by the way, you can't interact with money in your inventory. So the only way that I think I know of for us to be able to do that is vacuum up money like that. But if you may notice, we have nachos. Nachos give you radiation poisoning. Yep. Fucking, you get radiation poisoning from eating nachos. The reason is because, you know, you can't find them in the facility and all that, that's why. But it is immensely funny. Drop the frying pan because we don't need that. I'm gonna pick up the money. Put that in our inventory and boom. Don't care about the pens. Pens are another one of the resources that are not too useful. And then real quick, I will drop ammo because we don't need that. Can't trade it for anything. That will take us over to the final stage because there are essentially 3 power cells spread throughout here. That'll take us to the location of the final one. And as you can see, yeah, we could there is room if we wanted to. Honestly, actually, I'd actually kind of want to set up a base in here. Because, like, if they enabled us to get rid of these arcade machines, I'd actually wouldn't mind setting up a base in this room. Like, I'm be honest, like, if they let us get rid of these arcade machines, this would actually be a really good base area. But they don't let you get rid of these. So they're kind of just always clustering up the area. Otherwise, I wouldn't mind it. So, if you want to head to the developers' official Abiotic Factor, developer Discord, and tell them that they should let us destroy those arcade machines in the Flat Hill Arcade, so we can build a base there. Because I mean, you can still place your own arcade machines. So if they let you destroy the already pre-placed ones that don't work, and instead you can just place your own, I'm just saying, it would work perfectly. It's perfect. Actually, yeah, I should probably go give them that. I should actually do that, because they let you now destroy the weights that were in the gym, because we couldn't do that before. That's like a new feature they added, is being able to destroy those weights. You couldn't at launch. You couldn't even at 1.0 launch. So, like, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe after this, I will go put in my little report and tell them, hey, you should let us destroy those the arcade machines that we don't place. Why can you place it like that? You just place it on the fucking stairs. Wow, That's definitely how physics work. Hey, welcome back, lady. Guess what you have? Oh, frick, I put something on the wall. Hey, lady. Guess what we have for you? Entertainment. We brought her entertainment. See, we take ethical care of our torture victims. See? What the frick? Oh, apparently we broke that glass. Hey. Wow, she really must love us. Like, she's willing to just sit there for all eternity while we torture her. Yeah, I'll probably wrap it up here for the night, though. Because, like, this was genuinely fun, but, again, sustainable, normal sleep schedules and all that. And all that, and I am getting hungry. But we got we got a good amount done. Made great progress. This was a very efficient night. Look at that. Almost fully grown plants, too. Very nice. I'll put up another. I know, but I'm also hungry. I know sleep is boring, but I'm also a bit hungry, and I like food. Food tastes good, okay? I like food. I want to go eat. But then again, we made good progress, and it's good not to play for too long, because we're almost at 2 hours. Why can't I... Do you have, like, 1 milligram of... This is... How much is in here? Fucking literally 1 bit of water. Exactly 1 unit of water. Yeah, Bert, unfortunately, we lost our most important viewer. If Bert isn't here, we lost our most important viewer. But there you go. I think we have a very sustainable stream. Fucking torture. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. I could build... No, I don't think I have the height room for that, but I could build shelving to fit more... Imagine being her. She like has a smiled amount of amnesia, forgets who we are, and like says the thing again, and our response is to create fucking torture. :3. And then our response is just to torture her. God, if she was a moth, she would not be complaining though. So I could... Give me a second. I might unlock that real quick though. We're looking at... Yeah, we have a very good selection. We have MREs, nachos. Oh, wait. No. We're going to do one more thing. We're going to do that right now. Since I can do it, we're doing it. We're going to do one more thing. I just remembered it and we should do it right now. Glue. I think it's a bucket. It's not a bucket. It's an anvil and tape. Why is it? There you go. Look at that. We now have an actual plant that we can harvest. We have infinite food now. It's pretty cool. But I'm gonna do one more thing real quick because I have to show you this. Duct tape, nachos. Need to grab nachos real quick. Gotta do this. This is important. Very important. I gotta find one. Those are super tomatoes. We weren't growing tomatoes. We were growing super tomatoes. We can grow tomatoes, but I viewed it as more valuable to grow super tomatoes first. Because essentially, super tomatoes... We get multiple tomatoes per regular tomato harvest, but you only get 1 super tomato, but they're more space efficient because we don't have a lot of food storage. So I viewed it as more valuable to make... I viewed it as more valuable to grow super tomatoes for now.
Okay. Come on. There you go. Look at him. Okay. Come on. Look at him. We have a little buddy. No. No. You follow. You are following. No, follow. No. Bad. Nope. No fight. Good job. Yeah, I don't want him to fight, because, again, that is a way of fighting that is outside the thing, but I wanted to pet one. I figured we could have one as a pet. They don't require food or anything, so he's not a detriment in any way. He's just adorable. Look at him. There he goes. He's just on his way. I wish you could carry him, if that makes sense. Like, I wish I could leave him in the cage and carry him with us. Fucking... Need screwdriver. Yeah, we'll name him in a second, too. I wish you could carry him with the cage, if that makes sense. You know, like, why can't I carry him? Do you get what I mean? Like, why can't I? Like, why do I have to take him out first to carry him? Okay, sit in there for a second. I'm gonna get him a dedicated spot real quick. I just have to replace the wall. So, you know, we're nice and protected. Don't want anyone getting in. And then we'll give him a room. Okay. Okay, come on. Good boy. Come on. If you can tell. Is he gonna follow? Okay. AI's working again. She's gonna have a roommate. See? There you go. There you go. He's nice in here. And now we can rename him. What are we gonna rename the little pet? Because we now have options. My first idea, in my opinion, we name him Bert. Actually, Bert Jr. There you go. There you go. This is my or optionally, Bert the Second. We can do Bert Jr. or Bert the Second. Which one do we want to go with? What are we thinking? Bert Jr. or Bert the Second? Because freaking we got two options. This is the most important moment of the stream, is what do we name the pest? Are we naming Bert Jr.? Okay, Bert Jr. Bert Jr. it is. Welcome to the world, Bert Jr. By the way, I will note, sadly, due to how this game works, until we have a much larger base, because we might be staying in this area for the whole game, but if we move to a... my brain's trying to figure out how to put this. Essentially, later on, we use lasers for certain things. Essentially, certain sources of power and all that. We use lasers for them. Lasers do damage. Pets can walk into them, and they are stupid and will walk into lasers. So, I want him to be able to walk around the base in the future, because we're going to expand up to here. Here. This wall right here. Those are going to be our two expansion points we're going to go to. Don't worry, we don't encounter lasers for a while. Oh yeah, and the other one is I want to put another barrier right here once we have more resources. But essentially, lasers do damage. Pets are a bit stupid, no brain up there, and they can walk into them. But they can't open doors. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm probably going to use the bathroom over here. And all laser devices that we can, I'm just going to stuff them in here. As in, mainly the laser that I use for... Wait, is there power? Oh, there's no outlet in here.
So I'm going to need to find an area that has an outlet, and then I'm just going to put all the lasers in there. No outlet. Bert Jr. will be safe, but I just need to find an area. Okay, so this is going to be the laser room. All lasers are contained in here. Either that or we do it the other way around, where this is the pet room. That actually might be a better idea. We have two options. We either do a room dedicated for the pets or a room dedicated for the lasers. Even if I do a laser room, I'm still gonna need... Yeah, it's probably gonna have to be a dedicated pet room, if that's okay. Because I'm still gonna need lasers around the bases for other uses. Like, there are some stations that need a laser generator directly next to them. And Bert can... Yeah. And Bert Jr. could walk into them, so... That room, once I have had the resources to expand down to it, that room will become the pet room. And yes, I say the pet room, because there are other pets. We'll be able to get multiple pets. And obviously, all of them need their own special little room. So this area will become the pet room. I think why not? I'll clear it out real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. There's a little exploit. So when packing up things that are just in the environment, obviously I already packed it up once, but if it's just like a naturally spawning furniture, there is only a chance that you can pick it up when you first package it. This increases with your construction level. See this construction level? Whenever, is it? Yeah, it's construction right here. So the essentially the pre-generated furniture, there's only a chance of getting it when you try and package it. Construction level increases that. With any office chair that can be rolled around in like this, from the moment you do that, it instantly becomes a 100%. I don't know why that's how it works. It's probably a glitch, but it is something that exists that we can kind of exploit. So it's, that's a little glitch thing that we can use. So yeah, that's kind of a cool thing. Oh, and if you're wondering why, even though I have the resources to do it, why I'm not moving up these barricades to like those areas, because like I can do that, I can afford it. The basic reason is, see this buff in the bottom left of my screen? You're in a safe place, relatively speaking. That essentially denies enemies from spawning, so I don't want to move those up until I can cover the whole base in this buff. So until I can do that, I don't want to, you know, essentially almost waste the resources, because they can be destroyed. I don't want that to happen, so until I have enough excess resources that I can put crafting benches around the whole base. Because, yeah, the only way to extend that buff is via crafting benches. I really wish they added another way that was like a smaller, like, crafting bench extension. To extend the home buff. Because I would really like a way to do that. Because, like, see this? I want this area covered. So that means it needs a crafting bench. And then I need to put up the wall right here. Because we're not expanding into there, by the way. No way. One is something spawns over there, so I need to turn this specific entrance right here will become the most fortified entrance in the base. Nothing is going in or out of that one. That one will literally just become a wall. We won't even use it as an entrance. This is the primary one that'll be used as an entrance. You know, it's pretty good for loot. I'm yell at the developers, quote unquote. No, these are more just ideas. They like receiving little ideas like that. It helps them because then they can make features that people like. It's not yelling at them. It's literally just, I want to give them ideas that I think people would like. And the crafting, the thing we kind of finicky around with the crafting benches is it's not necessarily practical. So I think most people would like that as a feature. You know, it take up less space on the current system that people use. Like, and they care about that type of stuff. Fun fact, if you didn't know, actually you would not know. See this repair and salvage station? It used to be almost as wide as a crafting bench. But they cut it in half because why make it? It's not that important. It's very minimal and very little use. So they cut it in half and it made it more practical for people to do. That was a change they made for the community and all that. So that's the kind of thing the devs like to hear, and I want to give the devs that little recommendation. And yeah, I'm gonna make another soup. You can't stop me. But I think that's like a good change that would help. You know, I think it makes sense. You know, it'd be helpful. And because the devs do care about enabling players to have less space taken up. Purple. Also, it's worth noting that I would not be saying that like these bench extensions. We haven't explored this. If you did not notice, this is literally, there is a whole area in the bench for upgrading it, since it provides extra stuff. Like, this essentially gives it more HP. This prevents those portal raids from occurring. This warms us up. This essentially enables it to access any nearby storage containers. So we will be moving this bench eventually to be more like right here, since it has access to these storage containers, or wherever else we put storage. They're all really useful. What I would say is essentially in this tier right here, you gain access to a portal like a bench extender, essentially, that enables you to extend the radius. Put it in the second tier of crafting, so that you can extend your bench's kind of coverage area a bit more. I think it'd be a good little. I think it'd be a nice little thing. It'd be pretty useful. I think it'd just be good. I am gonna have to deal with that portal raid though, because that will be there when I come back, and I don't want to deal with that. So we're gonna deal with the portal raid. But the bench upgrades, I think it would be a pretty cool idea if you toss it in the level 5 set of the bench upgrades, a way to essentially put in some resource on the side of the bench and extend its radius of coverage. It could apply to the other buffs that the bench applies to. That would be really nice, but it just needs to apply to that home buff, so that you can more dedicated cover your whole base. It'd be a useful tool. And there you go. Soup 2. Oh wait, yeah, that denies soup from being placed, because it's evil. Yeah, these, you can't place anything where the portals are, which is annoying. So I gotta wait to deal with the portal raid before I can place my soup. Grab this, grab the hammer. Let us prepare for the portal. This is just gotta wait for them to show up. That's all we can really do. Who needs water? There you go. Good. I think it makes sense and it'd help. It'd kind of be like a nice thing. I'm not sure what a fair price for it would be, because it'd probably be like tech scrap. It'd probably be like a combination of like a... Actually, what's it called? This is a resource that we don't have. I think a combination of military electronics, because that's a resource that we'll get access to it soon, but we don't have it yet. I think a combination of like military electronics and like a metal scrap could act as like a good way for that. And it's just that, like, not as the cost for the upgrade, but for the cost of placing one of these extensions, essentially. So, you know, you gotta hook it up to the bench and then you extend it to wherever you need. Like, And I think that'd be cool. Give it the same radius as like wires, and it just let you just chain it over your base. Each one counts as an extra resource node or something. It'd be a pretty cool way. You put some resources in and you just can make it a bit easier for yourself. I think it'd just be pretty useful, just in my opinion. It's like, it's a very basic idea, but I think it'd be useful. There you go. Those are almost done. Also, yeah, by the way, we can technically access the next area of the game because we just needed one power cell to do that. Oh, wait a minute. Actually, wait. I just noticed the time. Let's split stack just one. We're not going to head over to the next sector, but we're going to do something else instead. There's a thing you can do. I'll save the portal raid for tomorrow, or another day, whenever we decide to go again. Because you can craft stuff with the cells, basically. There are multiple cells because you can craft things with the cells. I'm not sure if you noticed, but when we first picked up the first cell, we can make a gun. It's in the weapons category. We can make a gun. Like, flat out. We can make a gun. I think it's like this. No, it's you. There you go. Like, we can make a gun with a power cell. But there are other later game resources that you can, other like things you encounter later on that you can also make with the power cell, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, for the main purposes, we only need one to get to the next area. But what I wanted...
Soldiers came through. They locked down
Oh,
manufacturing.
I can't heal you.
Wanted information about the silos.
So what I was going to do is I was going to
Level
heal him.
They weren't gatekeepers. They were something else.
Essentially,
I couldn't tell them anything.
they added a
But
feature
if you can find
in the
a power
1.0
cell,
update.
we
We're
can
not
use
on
a
1.0.
forklift.
Where you can
Open
heal
the
him
door.
with a single band-aid.
Get out of here through the surface
And he'll sell
tunnel.
you ammo. But I just wanted to heal him. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Thank
Yay.
you. I mean it.
It's
Just
not yet, but eventually now. He
need
can
a
now show
moment.
up at our base and give us
That'll be
ammo.
good, yeah?
Or sell us ammo. So that's pretty nice. Oh wait, I should go show you that room. We have access, so why not? Can you get away? I know you're there. Shush, shush, shush. This is when I did my first playthrough with my friend, this is where we made our first like true like dedicated base. Was in here. Yeah, so this is where we start. This is like where my first big base was in here. Although we did move later in the run because this area is a bit too little to fit everything for multiple people because it was a multiplayer run. This is like a perfectly sustainable area, and look at that, better backpack. But essentially, this area is a very popular base location. Oh wait, you can. Oh wait, yeah, we can get rid of these benches now too. So it's actually even better. But I mean, it comes with a bunch of extra free storage. It's a pretty well located because it's in the office sector, which is you want to make your base in the office sector. It's a very good base location, very popular. And that's just a start because I want to loot those. It comes with a charging station in the middle, very good. It comes with just a bunch of stuff. It's a very good base location. Also, we haven't dealt with any raids that aren't of the portal kinds. But essentially, there are raids that can occur that aren't via portals. And, see this gate right here?
Getting
So,
peckish.
it's still shut down but essentially, this gate, nothing can get through it. No one can get through this gate. So, against any raid that isn't the portal kind, you only need to cover one entrance. But also, the other thing is, I find the base a bit basic, and I don't want to make the base here for the run. So that's why we aren't doing. That's the other reason we aren't doing it. You know, it works. It's a practical base, and it's a very good one too. But you know.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
And this guy also dips really quickly.
Have you only got blue clearance too? I've been hiding here since those goons attacked that poor technician down there. Is he even still breathing?
Yeah, he dips pretty soon in the game.
Something's happened to the perforation system. The
Oh, and
portals have gone
one
haywire.
other thing of worth
That
noting
shouldn't be
is
able
see
to
that
happen.
bot. This
I
also
wish I
gives
knew
you a
what was
good
happening
spot
in
if
the
you want to
labs
farm
right
that bot specifically. So, it's not a bad area. It's pretty practical and all. But, you know, it can be a bit hard to work with of a base area, and that's... Especially if there's like a certain thing I like to do. I'll show you later on, obviously, if you don't work through yet, but there is a way to get an aquarium later on. And essentially, I like the aquarium. So, in my own base, I like to have an aquarium with every single fish in it. And there just isn't a room. Aquariums are huge. There is not enough room. Even if you expand, like, directly out there, there isn't enough room. Like, there is not enough room to fit all the aquariums. Oh, and another thing for me, see this door? Remember how it's impenetrable to anything except you? Well, guess what? If this is closed, you can't get in through the front either. The only way to open it is this door. Even once you repair it, you can only open it via this button. There's no button on the other side, just this one button, which can be deeply impractical. Yeah, the base has its flaws, but the one flaw it does not have is defense. It is the most defensive and sturdy base. If you want defense, it's the strongest one. It's because it broke. Oh, guess who respawned? The guy respawned down there. But yeah, that's why. That's reasons why I didn't choose it for this one. It's a very good base location, though. Like, I will directly tell you, it is a good base. It's just that, for us, we have better. For, like, what I want to do, I think this is a better base location. It's a bit more fun.
Warning. Biological insertion detected. Please alert defense team personnel.
Oh, I can hear him. So, the peccary in that big room is fighting right now. You can hear him fighting with the, Okay, other ones spawn down here. I don't think those ones... Okay. Okay. Yeah, they can't break the glass, by the way. They're weak. Pests are not very strong. Okay, that one's clear. I'll harvest the corpses in a minute. There you go. We are clear. And we got a bunch of pests for food. Always nice. That was a pretty efficient raid overall. Didn't take much damage. Plenty of food. Ah, scrap. But hey, pretty efficient. Here's our second soup. Ta-da! Can you scrap this? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be... I was wrapping up the stream as well, but then we got distracted. So I'm wrapping up the stream as well, because I am hungry. So... give Bert a head pat if Bert's still there. I'm gonna wrap up and get something to eat and go to bed. Very nice. Oh, I gotta upload real quick too, but... yep. You should sleep well as well. We made good progress, and we got to a very nice saving point, so... nice and good sleep. Eepy. Oh, great, I am. See? Now you mentioned being tired, and now I'm tired. Okay. Sleep. You need to sleep well. Forgot what we looked like. Please sleep well. I will as well.